What we're going to do today is fix the retractor on a Kenmore 800 series vacuum cleaner. The issue is that it doesn't catch anymore. As you can see, well, now it's catching, but most of the time that catch doesn't work. So I'm going to show you how to get in here and at least make it better. The next thing you're going to do is try to get the retractor off, and you can do that with a flathead screwdriver. If you just put it in this spot here and turn it a little bit, it'll take some doing, but you do that on both sides and then lift this out of the way. Now I'm going to try to get the cover off because I need to take pretty much the top half of this thing off to get to where the retractor is. I think this is one screw for the casing. And then I'm not sure, but I think this is the other screw. I don't think I have to take this whole thing apart. This is the spring for the top, not the spring for the retractor. Open the top like you're replacing the bag and take out these other two screws here and here. This should take this whole cover off for you. Okay, so I've lifted this thing off, and here's the retractor. And the problem is this wheel here, this rubber wheel, which is just grabs the cord by friction. I'm not sure I can focus here, sorry. So all I'm going to do is clean this cord real well, clean the cord itself, and I'm going to clean the heck out of this wheel and the thing it rubs against. Okay, try to get all the dust and crud off of it so it's kind of sticky. I'm just going to use alcohol and some Q-tips. There, my alcohol and my Q-tips. Sorry for the fuzzy focus, I'm still trying to figure this out. So now that those little knobs on the wheel, you'll see them here. Those may be wearing out. They're particularly hard to clean, but if they wear out, I think you're stuck and you're going to have to get a new spool. Now I'll clean it a little bit more and then reassemble. Okay, so now I'm going to reassemble. This guy goes back on top here. I don't have two hands, so I'm going to keep stopping and starting. This guy's going to go back here, and I'll put those two screws in, close this upper lid, put these two screws back in the back. Then I'm going to clip the retractor lever back on. So here goes. Okay, so the top goes back down, the cover for the bag. Then I'm going to drop this down long enough to get these two screws tightened back up. Before I get too far, I'm going to test it one more time because I hate taking this apart and putting it back together again. It appears to be catching correctly. Okay, still stays out, doesn't automatically rewind. Now, I'm going to put this back on. And I would say in this whole operation, this is probably the only thing that's kind of a pain. And make sure you get that spring back in that little receptacle there. So I'm double checking here that I have the spring lined up correctly in that little holder. It looks like I got it okay. Right? So now we'll go around the other side. What I'm going to do here is take this and just press it. Sorry. I'm going to press it this way and press down and try to get that knob to pop into that hole. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, I finally got the darn thing in. It took a bunch of juggling, but it's clear. It's not catching on anything. And these guys are seated. This is what it should look like when they're seated correctly. Both sides look the same. And this is why a flathead screwdriver is handy, because you can get it in here and twist it just one way or the other, just to bend this just a little bit. Don't go too far, because I said this is brittle plastic.